Okay guys, so I'm going to be doing a full face of first impressions. I just recently picked up a ton of stuff from the drugstore, and so I wanted to do a full face of first impressions. Now for eyeshadow, I have a high-end product, but this is just going to be a full face of first impressions in general, so if you want to see some new products, just keep on watching. Okay, so I recently picked up this moisturizer from L'Oreal. I have already used it, but I'm still trying it out. It has fragrance to it, but it doesn't tend to irritate the skin at all. So I'm really liking it, and it's super lightweight, but it's super moisturizing and hydrating. So I'm just gonna put this all over. And I also picked up my first ever beauty blender. Probably would have been smart to wet it. Let me go do that. It's the exact same thing as the dark pink one. It's just baby pink. So the new foundation I have to try out is the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Hydrating Tint. It has hyaluronic acid in it. That's why I picked it up, because I love hyaluronic acid. But yeah, it doesn't, obviously it's a tint, so I don't think it's going to be full coverage or anything like that. But it says it moisturizes and plumps skin for 24 hours. I don't care. I just want to see what it looks like and how it lasts. It has like the little dofa applicator, so I guess I will just dot it all around my face. Okay, we'll see how that works. I got it in the lightest shade. The one thing that I did notice with this foundation though, it only had like 6 different shades, so not much to choose from. But already I can tell it's not full coverage, which is fine. I didn't expect it to be. Seems to be a good color match, even though they didn't have very many to choose from. And I like the sponge so far. It looks really gross already, which is sad. It was so cute and pink before. Foundation feels pretty lightweight, but I will say there really is not much coverage. Let's see up close. Yeah, it looks like a tinted moisturizer, but we'll do another layer and see what that looks like, and see if it cakes up or anything like that. We'll see if it gives us more coverage with a second layer. Okay, so you get a slight bit more coverage, but it's definitely a sheer to light coverage, which, I mean, it doesn't claim to be full coverage, so, I mean, there's no disappointment there. But it does feel super lightweight. It looks very skin-like. It has a very natural satin finish. So yeah, I mean, it's decent. We'll see how it lasts throughout the day, though. I don't really care if a foundation isn't necessarily full coverage, because I just go in with concealer anyway. But I don't have a new concealer to try, so I'm just going to use my Smashbox Studio Skin. Okay, and since I'm more dry, I'm just going to kind of set where I put the concealer. Okay, so I did my eyebrows off camera. I didn't have anything new for them, and they take forever. So I have these new contour and highlight cream sticks. This is the Jordana Sculpt and Go contour stick. This is in the lightest shade, just light, and then the Glow and Glow stick in Pearl Glow, which is the lightest one. So I don't really set the outside of my face, so the powder that I put on earlier won't interfere with the product. So I'm just gonna go ahead and see how these work. They're very pigmented, so that's really awesome. I'm gonna use the Real Technique sculpting brush to blend this in. This is a really, really nice color. It's not warm, which I love, because if you're contouring, you don't want it to be like an orange, because that's not going to mimic the natural shadow. But wow, just going to apply a little more on my forehead. To the other side. Okay, so I would definitely go grab one of those contour sticks. I'm really, really enjoying it. It's not super warm. It's like that perfect amount of cool tone. It's not to where it's not super ashy. And it just gives like the most natural definition to the face, which is super pretty. But now I'm going to go ahead and try out the highlighting stick. Okay, I'm just going to blend that out with a clean brush. Okay, so I'm very, very impressed by these. They make your skin look so naturally, like, gorgeous. Like, I love it. Oh my goodness. Yeah. So I would definitely recommend go and getting one of the, or at least both of them, because they're super cheap. I think they were like $3.99 or $4.99. So very affordable. And the product is amazing. So very impressed by those. 10 out of 10 would recommend. Okay, so I also picked up the CoverGirl True Blend Bronzer. I have tried it like once or twice, and I think I like it, but I'm going to try it again today. I'm just going to use a nice fluffy brush to apply it. Now, I have had this Tarte Pro palette just sitting on my vanity. I've been waiting to use it. I'm so excited to try it out. I've had it since Christmas and I still have yet to use it. Okay, so it comes with 20 eyeshadows, 16 mattes, and then 4 duochromes. It's so pretty. I already know it's pigmented because I swatched it in store before I bought it. So I'm really excited. I'm glad that it has a black in it. I love when a palette has a nice dark black in it. So now I'm going to go into this color. It's called Classic. It's just a nude beige color, and I'm going to set my eyelids with this. The mirror on this is massive. It's really good too. I'm going to go into this color here. It's called Chic. It's just like a nude pink. And I'm going to use this as a transition shade and rock that back and forth in the crease with a MAC 224. Now I'm going to go into the color Whimsy, which is this like orangey brown color, and using that same MAC 224 and putting that more directly into the crease. Just because we want to start building depth, and so we want it to be more concentrated directly in the crease. So first impressions of these eyeshadows, they are super blendable, very, very pigmented. I didn't expect anything less from this palette, so I'm super stoked with it so far. Now I'm going to take my Morphe M514 and I'm going to take the color Mod, which is this nice raspberry color. Raspberry. And I'm going to, again, work this more in the outer corner of the crease. What are you doing?
The big girls like bacon.
So I'm focusing this color more in the outer corner of the eye, kind of in that V shape, and bringing it up a little bit into the crease just to kind of blend all the colors together. Now I'm going to take my Morphe M507 and I'm going to take the color Drama, which is this. It's right next to Mod. This is a deep plum. More red than purple though. and put this on the outer V. Now I'm going to go into the color Ethereal, which is one of the shimmer duochrome shades. I'm just going to pack this all over the lid. I think I'm going to use my finger. I feel like that works better with these kinds of shadows. Yeah, definitely. Now I'm going to take the color Glam, which is the lighter duochrome shade. So I'm just going to pop this on the inner corner and then right in the center of the eyelid, more towards the lash line. And that's just going to make it pop a little bit more. And then I'm going to take the color Mod, which was that raspberry shade, and I'm going to put this on the lower lash line. Then taking a little bit of the Drama shade, which was that deeper vampire color, right here. And I'm going to put this on the outer half of the lower lash line. Okay, now for mascara. I need a little more black, so I'm just going to add some right there on the lash line. Okay, so I feel a lot better now that I just took the Punk shade in here, which was the black, and added like a little shadow wing. Okay, I don't have any nude blushes, but this one is my newest blush, so I'm going to use it. It's the Papa Don't Peach. Papa Don't Peach by Tarte. Not Tarte, Too Faced. Definitely Too Faced. And pop that on the cheeks. This is like my new favorite blush. BT Dubs. So pretty. It has a natural glow. And it's so nice. I haven't tried the liquid catsuit liquid lipsticks from Wet n Wild. So I'm going to try this color. It's called Berry Recognize. I feel like it'll go with my eyeshadow. So let's try it. I like the applicator on this. It's got like this like little curve to it. Also trying this without a lip liner, because I feel like with a good liquid lip, you shouldn't need a lip liner. Okay, so the lip has a little bit of stickiness to it. Makes me think it's gonna wear off kind of funny. But it's a very pretty color. It's very opaque. It's very easy to get a precise line with it because of how the applicator is shaped. But yeah, as far as, I guess I'll go in order. The Neutrogena Hydro Boost Hydrating Tint, I actually really do love it. I feel like it really looks like skin when you apply it. You can build it up and it doesn't get cakey, and it won't cling onto dry spots because it has that hyaluronic acid in it, so it's going to be very hydrating for the skin. The Jordana Sculpt and Go and the Sculpt and Glow sticks, amazing. I freaking love these. These are going to be my new favorites to use every day. The Beauty Blender, honestly, I feel that my Real Techniques is almost better than this, but it works. It's really good, so I'm still going to use it because I paid 20 bucks for it. The Tarte Pro Palette is freaking fantastic. I'm in love with this now. I feel that they did really, really good in choosing the colors because there are cool tones in here and there are warm tones, so there's a nice mixture of cool and warm, and I really like the whole that there's 16 mattes and then they incorporated shimmer because I'm never a fan of a palette that is all just one formula. So I love that they incorporated for duochrome shades. And I really like that there's two really fun colors, and then you have your gold, and then there's a lighter color that I can highlight my inner corner with. So overall, I really, really, really love this palette. I think it's going to be a new go-to palette. The CoverGirl True Blend Bronzer, I really like this. I love the way it makes my skin look. It adds to the glowiness, and it is a really pretty color. Really pretty color for fair skin. If you're like tanned and dark, this probably won't show up on you, but it might be a pretty like blush topper because it's got a really pretty glow to it. It's really, yeah. Yes. The Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit. Let's see, how many stars should I give it?
3 out of 5 or 10?
I'm gonna give it like a 3.75 out of 5 stars. Just because I can tell by the formula that it's probably gonna wear off kind of funny. But I could be wrong, because right now it's super comfortable. I do feel that the Jordana ones are a little more comfortable. The stickiness has gone away, so that's good. Because when I thought that it was fully dry, it still felt sticky, but it's not sticky anymore. Not necessarily sticky, but like kind of tacky, where it would kind of cling, your lips would kind of cling together. But we'll see. I think that the colors are beautiful, and for what, $3.99? So I think for the price, they're pretty fantastic. So I would definitely still wear these liquid lipsticks. I think that they're really good. So yeah, that always makes me happy when I do first impressions and they all end up being really nice. So that makes me know that I didn't waste my money. Just trying to justify my purchases. If you enjoyed this video, just give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.